I told my dad his grief doesn't get to dictate the name my wife and I chose for our children. My wife Sarah is 6 months pregnant with our first daughter, and we've had her name picked out since the second trimester, Emma, after my mom who died when I was 5. Dad has been pushing this whole narrative since his wife Karen passed 3 years ago that somehow I should honor her memory instead. Like, I get it. She raised me from age 7 to 18, but she wasn't my mom. She tried to be, sure, but there was always this weird dynamic where Dad wanted me to forget my real mom ever existed. The worst part was when I was 13. Dad sat me down in the living room with this serious face and asked if I wanted Karen to adopt me. He said she'd been wanting to ask but was scared I'd get mad because I still had mom's photo on my nightstand. I remember him saying Karen had raised me longer and done everything a real mother should do, so I should make it official. When I said no, he literally stomped his foot like a toddler and stormed out. Never brought it up again, but things got weird after that. Fast forward to 3 years ago when Karen died. I was engaged to Sarah and we were deep in wedding planning mode. 6 months after the funeral, Dad pulls me aside and asks how I can possibly move forward with wedding plans. He thought we should delay it for years out of respect. I told him that wasn't happening. We'd already put deposits down, booked the venue, sent save the dates. Life doesn't stop because someone died. He never said anything else about it, but I could feel him judging us the whole time. Sarah noticed it too. She'd catch him giving us these looks during family gatherings, like we were being disrespectful just by being happy. So anyway, at this dinner last week, my sister Amy asks if we've picked out baby names yet. I said maybe. We weren't announcing anything until she's born. That's when Dad jumps in with this smug smile and goes, "We all know the baby will be named after Karen. There's no point hiding it." I looked at him like he'd lost his mind. "You don't know that at all." His face went red immediately. He started raising his voice, saying if I had any respect for our family, that's exactly what I'd do. That he's grieving, my siblings are grieving, and I should take that into consideration. I told him flat out that his grief has nothing to do with what we name our child. My sister Amy tried to change the subject, but Dad wasn't having it. He asked to talk to me privately, so we went out to his back porch. That's when he really let loose. "If you're hiding the name like that, you must be naming her after someone else. Probably that woman," he said, meaning my mom. His voice was getting nasty. "How can you be so inconsiderate when Karen raised you and she died just 4 years ago? A good son would honor the woman his father loved, the woman who raised him as her own." I'd had enough. I told him his grief doesn't get to dictate the name my wife and I choose for our child. Then I said something I'd been holding back for 20 years. My grief didn't seem to matter when I was 5, so why should I put your adult grief first now? The look on his face was like I'd slapped him, but I wasn't done. I told him there would be no more discussion about baby names because it wasn't his business, period. He started sputtering about how I was invalidating his grief and being insensitive. I grabbed my keys and told Sarah we were leaving. She was already by the door with her purse, having heard the whole thing through the sliding glass. Since then, he's been calling my siblings trying to get them to talk sense into me.